May God bless our homeland Ghana and make this nation great and strong. Maybe me take. That's my take.
Okay.
Alan Kojo Kyeremateng.
Yes.
Will resign.
Will resign from
NPP.
The party NPP. But some of her Yebeka. Ya chere Ghana for say Ghana mine Ghana for there.
Okay.
It's not for the politician. And you know, the Yebeka so my Ghana mubiano. Ubia wa nadwene a. No actually. They actually Ghana for. Ne bio yabo modin a Ghana for ne ma ba akomienu bi mu. Said the last thing ebetimi aboa ama Ghana etimi afri adumu akwa adumu yetimi ehu. But all said and done no yebeka no kre na akire ye viewers na de me madwen ye me no me de atudwa na se bibi wo ho a Ghana for so beka ka ho no problem about that. Na e de asem na esi bibi ansi ye in the
history dia ba ne sala resign
bibi enu a esi obi anye din bibi enu a esi
kasa bianka dem
bibi enu a esi bibi enu. Don't forget in the history of Ghana tama JJ me chewa de ketewa bi wa abra JJ be fa military coup d'etat na wo de Ghana na ma 79 den eba na Ghana ye ni political party bia wo man Ghana me chewa de na no pay na because of any any political party bia wo man Ghana mu ntino na wo bia ni to me say wo betimi ati political party e wo man Ghana till say you transmogrify from that military rule you back constitute you back democracy and afi you started see your parties and nebema MPP NDC nyina transmogrify ya MPP from UP from PPD and then one nyina ba ya benya party efeno New Patriotic Party in 92. Now don't forget after the first election in 92 MPP for boycott parliament he said parliamentary elections no simply because no mujidi say presidential election no there was a cheat and for that matter here to call for the parliamentary election into manko in 92 na MPP for any MP baako kura ekome e parliament of Ghana and for that matter what happened after the defeat of 92 elections I call so my Ghana no the then party chairman after for 92 and then coming downwards na party chairman awoho papa bi efan Peter Ala Ajete. He was the party chairman for the MPP party at that time. And to you say, well, you're not going to say, yes, 92 we have lost, and we lost bitterly. And for that matter, obe resolve problems bia akom ewo man Ghana na MPP for etimi asa for umakonya asansi omu kwanda da no so. Enti in 96 die ye hyehyɛ ye niema na 96 yakomachi NDC boot for boot. Okay. This was the idea from Papa Peter Ala Ajeti, the party chairman for the MPP at that time. Waye wenum nyina wie no me chawade bi. Waye wenum nyina wie ye no. Afei a time came na ye pese ye hu obi a ene obeye favorite to hold the flag for the party NPP. And for that matter, ni a prepare no edna could face NDC in 1996. They thought that the number one favorite person and me come asem na wure be ho etiwe hey me say asem nsi na mom me be kire won sem bi eni so ena no pay the number one favorite person in the history of NPP at that time and na comfort do na adwen say ono ena obetimi anya the mandate no watimi afa MPP party no e dia ko face the NDC Jerry John Rawlings in 1996 elections was Papa Bia na ye no Kwame Pianim. Kwame Pianim or Pianim. Whatever the name is pronounced. No, no, MPP for Dona Editum say, ye bet me a funnel near the Nakofesi Jerry John Wallace in 1996. Next year, you see ye. Mamma found the Florence a quam, and I a quam. Florence a quam. Manya dini ya monfancheme. But make an MPP for the historians in Ghana anymore. Mammy Florence a quam. Standing said no, any other members of MPP for. I said no, Papa, we didn't stand it. So on your flag bearer, no one could face NDC. Aden tia. No, we said na Kwame Pianim under the regime of the PNDC government. he was convicted. And for that matter, want to me begina as a leader and from MPP party. It is seminal eco-PM with the Supreme Court of Ghana at that time. And the ruling that came out, they said, Supreme Court confirmed the ineligibility of Kwame Pianim said, on to me and the NPP party and to be the flag bearer for the party. And for that matter, it was simplicity.
Okay.
Yeah, man, the mandate. I'm an lady. So therefore, there came a new entrant. I found John Ejekum Kufuor. And Ejekum Kufuor had the mandate. So they went for primaries. They went for voting. And out of 2,000 people that went for the voting in terms of delegates, from the 200 constituencies at that time, Kufuor was able to amass 1,034 votes from the 2,000 votes from the 200 constituency, and he became the flag bearer for the MPP in before 1996 elections. It was no Kofesi JJ in 1996. In 1996, I'm from the party MPP, and for that matter, your boycotted. Omo elusu JJ Ebefai. Now, on 20th April 1996, President Kufuor was elected to be the flag bearer for the party MPP. So he had the mandate to rule, to lead, to organize the party MPP, and the mandate was given to him. All said and done, we are also kama. After election, Emma Kufuor ye defeatino. Again, on 23rd October 1998, John Ejekum Kufuor was elected again. So one known as Dino, Ashete Ewo Maganum, and for that matter, Yensa Mfanum, Niamfanum Kojina, a year party nano, no Sanko Facey election 2000. Now, do you know what happened? After that, Papa Nefan Kwame Pianimuno, he resigned from the party MPP. Papa Nefan Kwame Pianimuno, at that time, he resigned from the party MPP. Now, they took John Ejekum Kufuor, and in 2000, first run, Kufuor had the lead. A call runoff, Kufuor, with alliance from different parties, had the power and the mandate and the nod and the leader to lead Ghana through the MPP party. He became the president for the Republic of Ghana. Now, in July 2007, something happened. After MPP constitution, and Ghana constitution too. After 8 years in government, your tenure of office comes to an end. I was saying a successor to proceed the mandate. And for that matter, in July 2007, I think it was legal or something. And Kofu Bebre contested because now Kofu Beko. A hot Anna, a sea dunkatia catcher Ghana for say. A Cromford, you know, a dunson. A Koyi Cromford Techia Mwambako. I'm not the lead MPP party. At that time, any past 17, and a standing say the flag bearership position. Omubaba bepe, Jumbe Pere, Quabre Japon, no Kahon, Alan Chamatin, no Kahon, Krabia and Father, no Kahon, Nana the Nanko Kufad, no Kahon. They all stood up and Umkoy. Umkoy and Afi, a quiet dint in my MPP. But all said and done, ye Nana and the Danko Kufado for getting 48% of the vote. Later on, a runoff. Later on, a Hona Alan conceded and Afi, a Twasso, and a Yokoyani. Now, after 2007, maybe Kawadi, Abra Alan Enya the node. Things started to happen. But Afi, Kwabena, control room, if I'm sure, Mummy, picture one. Nafi, and then maybe can near match Ghana for BBNC, my Ghana. Why wouldn't say BBNC and BBNC? Now, Alan resigned from the party in 2007. Anyway, I have monitored extensively media reportage and discussions within past week following my decision to resign from the New Patriotic Party. It is clear that there is calculated attempt emanating from certain quarters to create public disaffection against me for taking a decision on principles and to create the impression that I am vacillating on the decision to resign. thereby displaying inconsistency in thoughts and judgment. I wish to state categorically that I have not rescinded my decision to resign from the party. The statement further read, we must also not lose sight of the fact that national interest is superior to the interest of any single party. In this regard, I will soon give a firm indication of the role that I expect to play in the political landscape of the country. Yes, some portions of the resignation letter. Now, me pese, you share second paragraph niye. Na you share niye. It is clear that there is a calculated attempt emanating from certain quarters to create public disaffection against me for taking a decision on principles and to create the impression that I am vacillating on my decision to resign, thereby displaying inconsistency in thought and judgment. Now, tienye, tia, Alan Chamatin resign, you know. Now, what the character way babontin. Or no news yemuno, none jene yan say, and cophobia was a baby per se, I didn't cophobia or party in Ghana. Attack you or no Alan Chamatin say, and yen dear, and yen dear to know MPP party. And for that matter, people should come and attack or no Alan Chamatin. But Oba make it the public clear. Now, here the third side now. I wish to state categorically that I have not rescinded my decision to resign from the party in 2007. It was no osisibia no obano pono watwimu say. Na junior was in the posse or resign from MPP party no. Enya dia otwa sign ne atwa sign china. Wey eye Alan Chamatin in 2007. Na abre basa no me kasem bia chew. Now, Derek, picture 2. After people started to talk, na yentien konfon sama na womuka e dia kire Ghana for after the resignation letter came. Then Mohamika said, this resignation letter was received by McMenu, the former MPP party chairman. On the letter we question is our party headquarters, our Asalam down. Now, picture 2. TA. Despite this, the resignation does not come as a surprise to many political observers or NPP supporters, as he has always resigned from government or the NPP when things get tough. When things get tough or do not go his way, I know a person can. I know a person call for a set name so. When and summer and comfortness analysis no muka against Alan Kojo Kyeremateng. Say, and yet the first time I'm making a mind so a person resign from the party. Secondly, say Niyama Ankoye ewo or no Alan Kyeremateng fema. He chose to go to this tangent. And for that matter, at that time, na nyang conform say or far that's tangent. Eti enye nanti ushe Niyama eba. A china we say Niyama Ankoye Anfama Alan Kojo Kyeremateng. After this is the decision and the liner day in day out obey na say obeto to get the better side of honor interest. But all said and done, it is of no exception. This is part of politics. If you are a politician, you prepare yourself to meet these things in the upcoming elections, in the upcoming things and as a roles are ube play politics. Now, Chadie. Back in those days, what they are able to gather Ghana for. Now, picture 3 and catch them. Say, okay, so if this is what Alan is saying there, no problem. Yate, you be man the kwino, no atwaso, nafi, watimi, ako enim. Eti, all said and done, Patrom Damasamun infuse mame. All said and done. Now, Alan was going day in, day out. After what this idea we betuga in 2012 election. Alan Chamatin Ghana politics. He evacuated from the scene of politics. He evacuated and he hid himself from election 2012. And for that matter, Alan obi enim bia na owo se no wa brochire so no wo he na me hwehwemu kakra me lay it down and me investigations kakra kira me say it took certain gurus in the MPP party to talk to Alan behind the scene and bring Alan forward. And the Tama yeko jina aye Supreme Court na Ghana jina Supreme Court for a fraud election in 2012. Alan Kojo Kyeremateng was nowhere to be found. Bawumia was present. Another Danko Akufo-Addo was present. Mr. John Dramani Mahama was present. Kojo Afarijan was present. But the integral members of the NPP party, most of them of which you cannot do away with Alan Kyeremateng, he was nowhere to be seen. Mekai say, before the latter part, na a final judgment ebeba eho and Alan Kyeremateng ebaye. But me, enya no ne hame.
Man cannot se fita.
Okay, no se fita. White means
daddy number bono. No se fita.
And white signifies what?
Victory.
Okay. Enti eno de yenja wa no obtain interpretation ase. Enya ho na meka. Nemom upon all this, afei eduru baby Alan assigned the resignation letter aba. After the super delegate conference. Alan etiminya the nod or so third. Afei bibia nim say Alan beko November 4th. Eho and what this sign same way betuja. Afei picture 3 ebe kan sema Alan Kyeremateng tuja. I'm taking part of a letter no e dia to edwa na yahwe ahwefo na yatie nsema okan no ewo the withdrawal from the flag bearership position of the NPP coming November 4th. Afei yako super delegate ni no Alan Kojo Kyeremateng withdrawing. In light of the foregoing, I wish to affirm that I am honorably withdrawing from the process that will lead to the presidential promise to be held on 4th of November 2023. In the next upcoming weeks, I will provide an indication of the role that I will play in politics in Ghana. After consultations with my family and other well-wishers, various stakeholders, and interest groups. The next paragraph. I wish all the other aspirants well as they continue on their journey. I also wish to use this opportunity to express my profound gratitude once again to my family, the Alan for President campaign team, and all my teaming supporters in Ghana and from around the world who have supported me in diverse ways over the years. Please be assured that the battle is still the Lord's, and that those who wait upon the Lord shall have their strength renewed. Now, after your call super delegate, Alan Kyeremateng say, and Niama Ankoye Amano, and for that matter, or withdrawn from the party. Now, Sadia Wation. The super delegate conference, at the end of course.
Alan, Ninsama Bekayano. One, or say upon all the sacrifices already my party no. Yeah, attacking and call for. Two, Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo. Anybody will make this to delegate. Okay. And you know, Omako could be back of Wafa. Okay. And only chance for more.
Okay. Eti Alan Kyeremateng sacrifices now yeah, you know. What's it all the sacrifices?
Sacrifices. The video is there.
When clear the benefit side. The better side.
When you be
When you be
When you be Don't the wanka.
Okay. Me pacho, ya shadio. Obia mama Alan Kyeremateng tia say we a founding member. What sacrifices ama MPP party? Yes,
yeah, what sacrifices?
When you the benefit from the MPP party.
Headquarters is part of it in the Dani Baye.
Or a part of it. Yes. Good. No one will benefit from a MPP party from 2000. Yes, when you so many ministerial positions, MPP party. MPP party no any Alan Kyeremateng. But what you say? Yes, any ya congratulate ya buano and na wono so
abua party no tinsako nensaba hands go hands come.
The Maranatha television here has given me the platform to sell myself, isn't it?
Yes, it's
I have also contributed to the viewership of the Maranatha
and the sponsorship, everything.
The viewership of the Maranatha television. I'm out here, I increase it 2 or 4.
True.
Good. It is a minya deal or baby na me kwa. Untimi nkan chede me say maye boniaye.
Okay.
Tienye. Te minya deal or baby na me say me kwa. It's a matter of sitting down with my management. Exactly. I have been able to excel myself through my activities and my job. More viewership because my contribution towards my programs I contribute for more viewership. And for that matter, good. It has go, has come. I did my best. You did your best to help me. And then I'm a different way. I make it. Alan. Yes. Number 3. Alan Kyerematen is already aware say MPP party muno say duru say yekosi ahene ne yetu ahene a enye bode ne ye de ache anani wurafi
nye bode
dabi ne ye de ache wodwom enye ntoso ne ye de ma tie nie o ti ase enye ntoso na ye de ma ne mum Alan Kyerematen ya aware say eduru this critical period what is done is we use the constitution of the MPP
ya jamamra da mama yo ko
ye de bo ho bai
ye enka se me na me say me obeba me fi wa ntitenten famra nemom
yes amambra na ye de bo ho bai me ba to number 2 number 3 akwasi wukai back in those days answer na kofo beba no everybody was knowing say now it was time for Kufuor at that time
yes
at that time ne nduru Kufuor
yes
but competition came
Emma Kufuor be take over
yes Kufuor be take over abra Kufuor exit no ye demand the Nisha Kufuor don sama na
Jabi ye to aba
mo so who demand the Nisha Kufuor don sama it is tantamount to the constitution of MPP
ye do be court
enti Alan se dian menti ase ye no kre wo ye favorite e wo MPP mu wono na obi anim se aduru no so ye de bama no but sa flag bearership position no is MPP a democratic institution in Ghana
emrada
ho na emrada se sen emrada se duru ho a ye tam flag bearer and show obi sem ana wa wo pa bia fa wo application bra na fe ye nkwa agokansie and that was what happened in the MPP in 2023 yes I see here okay
me the video be send the MCR any dem e be some hwe na mo about ni sabotage ni nsem no kind about 2 minute short video
good enti emrada na omudi so yes enye na yekoto hwe back in 2000 thereabout Akufo complaining say nkofo SQ no ama ya the position na koma Akufo
no cry
ye chinchimu Akufo at that time at the position no ekoma Akufo sa bre no na nkofo bebre atu adi Akufo achi me ba to kai after the exit of Akufo no beba no MPP mu chemienu say tutum ebi mu kodi Alan achi ebi mu kodi Akufo achi e ka say Akufo do kwa ya kese no wonti
na sabotage na Alan kai ma ye Ghana for
okay
my supporters all over the country and an open show of hostility. Some of my supporters were victims of brutalities and continue to bear the scars of that treatment. I made several representations to the then leadership of the party, drawing the attention to the rancorous and divisive behavior of some elements in the party. Regrettably, however, my representations went unheeded. As a consequence, I gave notice of my decision to resign from the party in protest against the blatant alienation of my supporters, orchestrated by elements aligned to the leadership of the party at that time. The protests and reactions from the rank and file of the party at that time from all over the country compelled the then chairman of the party to constitute a reconciliation committee chaired by the then immediate past chairman of the party, Ambassador Samuel Odoyi Sykes. The committee upheld all my submissions and prevailed upon me to rescind my decision to resign, which I did, with a firm promise to address all the contentious issues I had raised in my notice of resignation. Unfortunately, however, all the promises made by the party leadership were never fulfilled, and indeed, the divisive and hostile attacks on my person and my supporters remained for several years thereafter and have continued to date. It is common knowledge that any party member who is associated directly or indirectly with Alan Kyerematen is treated with disdain and considered an outcast.
Despite the sacrifice I made for NPP, my supporters were attacked.
Yes. Wait, you chicken fan to bolem.
Enyo.
Dabi.
Wait, one can hear kura. One can hear.
Eti tie, I'm chabadi. in the year 2020, there are 2 elections. No, what is the MDC for come some for Alan making noise for Ghanaians? It's a selfish interest in Wape. Tienye, me say 2020, Ghana in general, yet waba. A few bon conform we. What just here? I'm conform Alan making noise our TV so. And then one reason from NPP party say the interest as a whole no nyame. Ghana as a whole, say nipa ba ko hwere ne nkwa Ghana ya lose. For that matter, position bi adoma bi amenje. Oh dear no, hey, this one is inevitable in every political party. But okay, Kwabra donko. Na Kwabra donko or legitimate means he say watching the party. What you say? And near my idea Kwabra donko. What any emum ni kusa nyina. And I read Kwabra donko statement. I say it doesn't matter what happens. He will still support John Dramani Mahama. Obeba power. This is what we call a leader with good intent and vision. Forget about the treatment they give you when you are with a certain party. So and
you are founding.
Yes, the Kuyo join. Not everything. And a treatment in your people.
Okay.
But what you say? Yes, mechanical. Any politics, any institution, sometimes privatism, a woman. You are attacking agent, Never during major elections, you are attacking Kofu, Alan in press conference.
Okay.
But what you say? Yes.
You're super delegated here.
Super delegated here. What was say on call for you do matter?
It will resign.
It will resign. Ephraim, no problem.
But Ghana as a whole
and call for
Yama mandate. We are cabinet minister. Want to be resign from there.
One for letter crama compensation letter amba compensation. Now, mini problem. Now, direct. Mama me the picture for na fish idea. Now, I'm saying me yaso. Na fi wo de hwade. Na tie enipa. Characteristics. I wish to use this platform to announce that I am honorably resigning from the new patriotic party to contest for the high office of the President of the Republic of Ghana in the 2024 general election as an independent presidential candidate. For that can to assume picture 5. To actualize this goal, I had wabwa or chatrowaha. Na tie mi be expose you natural. To actualize this goal, I will establish and lead a new movement for change in Ghana. The brand logo for the movement is the monarch butterfly, which politically symbolizes change and transformation, hope and positivity. It also communicates strength, endurance, spirituality, and trust, which are key traits that I cherish as a political leader. In Akan, it is known as Afafanto. The brand motto for the movement is Ghana will rise again, which symbolizes hope for the future of Ghana. The new movement will be led and powered by the youth of Ghana. Out of the over 17 million registered voters in the 2020 general elections, the youth aged 18 to 35 years constituted over 9.4 million voters, representing 55% of the total vote. He said, Obwa. Yes. Alan Kyeremateng has been a leader in Ghana before. Akwasi, say your mouth kitwa bia. Why are people
Bible say want me and Nick to anyone no color or better the owner through one sa. Cassiania brought the best one sa. And your mouth kitwa want to me and name of Ghana now.
Good. Why are people campaigning? Say, Obia the youth of our days. After you will resign from MPP party now. What form a movement for change with butterfly as the embargo and as a emblem and a logo no. When Papa we say the youth ya dos nye juma nye because them no ye trade minister no opportunity say obebie nwuma bebre ebe my Ghana na Ghana youth no enya juma ye what me anye no wo cabinet meeting wo kan bia ewom enti enwuma do say na Alan at the buyer Ghana for the foul woman. Kantanka automobile. What me expandeno at my Ghana. Abra kofa Volkswagen. Every abrocheri buy omo ensemble woman yama e my Ghana. And you mother do say and papa we what me be ye. Don't forget. And ye nen obey trade minister. Go for time when you are those positions. When you ministerial position bebre e my Ghana. When this yes. Why ye e my Ghana. Tama oye minister no. Unim Tama Akufo-Addo called rounds in 2016 elections. The first person I appointed to be a leader, a minister. Not Adodan Akufo-Addo politics. No major president was Alan Kojo Kyeremateng. And yeah, Paulo. The son is or Jitum, a one would dinner 7 years down the lane. A new man was saying, Kualad was saying in the youth industry, and our father. But didn't say, we say, me ye trade minister. A new man way na me be a yes.
Sika say na be come.
Sika say na ye adwuma.
Me say yes, me say fa.
Eti Ghana for mumfa to me ni mame. Na me aye bi pen metimi aye. If you say me na me tu na Akufo-Addo afo na me man adwene emodi adwuma wei eba ye. Emodi adwuma wei eba ye. Ghana for mu ndi adanse say adwuma wei efa nipa fo. Ghana for mu ndi adanse say adwuma wei Ghana for maguru eye adwuma.
Product ni bi wa bon say adwuma ye bi to.
Enie emo no ewai we minister for trade. Ye kra mo de fra bo. We minister of trade. Me patcho you can't say fruit Ekumfi away. We a minister of trade. Sir, one district, one factory, no. Because omishawase. Away. Eti wo hwa na pro ansa na wa be president. Na what me yet. And again, tiade bi am kan some binjoram from anusi. Papa we ni integrity. We losing when this MPP party. Now, he has become normal person in the party MPP.
Because we first not Landia.
Yes.
And
yes. Me say he has become a normal person in the party MPP. Kennedy Gapon would didn't change Alanchama.
Oh now.
In Ghana here.
In Ghana.
And for that matter, on the Wamra. But when him who can send be metras my general when I no cre. After MPP first my what baby. Do Oberton will be unfound and no be na Alan Aye.
Okay.
Yes, and for that matter. Oba draw a certain vote from MPP. Kennedy Gapon too is also coming. Say I'm for pepe your good na kwema.
Kennedy Gapon dey no mami.
Yes.
Kasa che ohwe for.
So I'm for pepe your good na kwema. MPP for good na kwema. Yen so ebeti ye ho. Ye be ko independent.
Kennedy so be ko independent.
Yes, exactly.
And say party negu.
No na be ma asem aba no. Na number 2, me akwase me say me kan asem bia kyew. NDC mu problems bom. Why not bet you a form so compete John Mahama?
Because what about them?
Yes,
we are normal.
Me say, you ton form the ma akwaba kono ye party member. I see you doing at your office.
Can you what?
Or fill it form in area or submitting. Yes, so you're bodam for.
Now doing it.
Woman, you know, what bodam? What the form ne kono? Yanje. Who can say ready ho? Yes. And so, Papa no will be at me and can wear. Dabi. Kwabena for me catch the Ghana for plane say or was some senebo.
Na mama be to the party.
Yes. Who can be say you're shutting it down. Now ka ahoy brothers.
Ahoy.
Omway.
Na me boss no.
Omway.
Omunya retire. Mama retire omunya. Omunya retire.
It took us so many bibika. But they have shutted their manubu. Because of the sake of the party. Power. And yehwehwe. It is a good baby now power. Power mame. Power nana.
Na wunya.
Na wo je power no hia.
Wo de akwaji.
Wo de power na kwaje nana. Tienie. Enye nkofo nya na ebo wo mu to be leaders.
Independence. Ala on be da be president.
Wo be da be president e were independent.
So abro no.
Na wo call rounds delegate nkwa wunya.
Ya abro.
Nti me catch we say afei wo tumi hu say efunu ebe ye da no nkwa. And for that matter emfa no ho. Ya abro e na wodi. But we be on the right in the political scene. Me jabi bia de Ghana for. Say Ghana for mo na ho. Papa obeye minister da. Bawumia why vice president. John Dramani Mahama
obeye president.
Omunya yenim omuma. Yes, that is the order of the day. It doesn't matter the color whatever. Was it people as wolves in sheep clothing. They are wolves.
They are good English speakers.
Yes,
but
forget it.
After
Ghana for money money. Hey, transformation and transmogrification ebeba no. Money money. Yen hwe. Na yen to aba yie. Mo na ada yen. Yen gya yen na so. Na yen pim koyenim. Ye de ye se ye panwuma. The youth 99.4 million no a kan ye no.
Wonya adwuma ya.
Yes.
Na bo so me so nsaka katia. Obeba kro no.
Dabi.
Obedi nkwasa.
Onko gya kwa ho nya hyawo.
Dabi.
Onko ye.
Mko dada wo bi. Spemechan.
Onye. Eti no na ye pe.
Dawi num na tuo betwa.
Anu na ye pe.
No daylight robbery na tuo betwa.
Enyo ma mo disi kawi amoma gobro chire. Next, this is Bianco Yamamo.
Yeah.
Namomo Driaho. Sir Alan Driaho, come for tax and to pad so.
Because now a cabinet
minister. Yeah, the tax are to pad so.
Or Jim loan.
Or Jim loan. I can see a good ho.
So one district, one factory. Yes. District, one to working now.
Away. And one village, one person, $1. I guess I know. Who can get a champion for? Who can catch a Ghana for Madrid? Want me anka? Enough of the politics. Let us move forward. Ghana forever. Any. Ghana forever. A chrono will be adia. A idea. And Magru Yetimikin can yetimi every you ever can't demoya and I in Anchemo. When you scam, I'm a why say tam. Nemaway.
Alan. Good. Jama. Yes. Okay, Hanam do Messi. Also Okasa and it says 050-299-7328. Also bra. It's about Alan Kojo Kyeremateng. What are your thoughts on Alan Kyeremateng's decision to run